Hello and welcome to the Canadian North. Gonna try to clean them a bit from the grease of my hands before masking. Of course I'm gonna touch them again while masking, but at least a good part of the grease will be gone, and perhaps I'm gonna clean again after masking. I don't know. Okay, now it's clean. For the masking tape, I have this one, which is quite large and heavy. I'm pretty sure their first scope for this one was not for plastic models, and I have these ones. I know for sure these ones came from Japan. Can't remember the name. Was it Tamiya? I don't know. I'll come back to you on this. This one is a 2mm wide masking tape, and this one is a 3mm wide. And I think about applying this one, and then the very fine edge here along this line will be made with perhaps this one. We'll see how it goes. I think this one goes quite well for now. I don't need to use the the narrow ones. I'm experimenting here. I did this perhaps one other time. Wasn't very happy with the result. And I'm pretty sure those who really master this hobby will laugh of me, but there it is. I try to do it my way, and we'll see from there how it goes. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here at the very end. It's a bit difficult to place the tape. Well, you can say it's been a massacre, and you'd be right about that. And here at the other end, it doesn't want to stay. Like this. The main idea here is to have a continuous line. I'm gonna do the other side off camera and spare you all the massacring details of masking. Well, the masking is done, and I'm gonna try to slide along the camera to see if zooming like this with the camera, I can see on my screen imperfections in the continuity of the line. Much better to look for imperfections on a big screen zoomed by the camera than with your own naked eyes. This one and this one at the other end might not go perfect, but perhaps I can touch up later. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll have to see. Same here. Now if you want to watch a great method for mixing the paint, for agitating the paint in the paint bottles, I suggest you watch Ron Calverley's channel, which is called The Model Ship, here on YouTube. Ron is approaching 1900 episodes now. He's filming from like 4 years every day, and he made for himself a machine to properly agitate these paintings. I won't go in that direction, but I know you cannot have better than what he's doing in there. Well, for sure what I did here is not enough. What I put in there is not enough. So I'm gonna put more paint. To find a system for these pipettes. Also some drops of thinner. Try and agitate. there is still enough paint to get to do the other side. Couple of hours have passed, and I came back, and the paint on the wall wasn't uniform. I'm gonna zoom, but what you see now is the final product. Is not what I found a couple of hours ago. A couple of hours ago there were there were spots all over the place, more colored or less colored spots like this, not uniform after the first layer. So I ended up doing a second layer of paint, and I have to say this time the result, I'm very happy with the result now. Yes. I have a observation, a conclusion after all this experiment, is that in the second layer I used the Tamiya paint without the thinner. This one, the thinner, I used it only in the first coat. The second coat, I simply took paint from the bottle, from the Tamiya bottle. I put it here and I start to spray, and it worked. It went so well. That means the Tamiya paint is already fluid enough for that tool with the compressed air to work very nice. I didn't need actually the thinner. I didn't know, and in the first coat I added the thinner. And what happened, I will try to show you. So perhaps you could add the thinner too, but you have to really agitate and mix up the thinner and the paint, because in my case I didn't agitate it properly, and I suspect somewhere in the chamber, just before spraying, the thinner and the paint weren't mixed properly, and at some point more thinner came out of the tool, and it created this zone here where you can see the paint was melted from one side to another, and it damaged this area here. So either you do it properly and you mixed properly the paint and the thinner, either you can use the Tamiya paint without the thinner. Now in my case, I know for sure there are so many things I'm not doing them properly, like the masters of this hobby would do them, and a lot of people will laugh at me. But you have to remember, I do it properly enough as to have fun, because this is my only and my only target here is to have fun. But unfortunately, and I learned from this experience, there will be zones like this when you don't mix properly the thinner and the paint. The rest is okay. The rest I was quite happy with the rest, and it went well. I cannot complain, and I'm very happy with this Tamiya paint. Yeah. Okay. Couple of hours passed again. Let's see what happened. Well, here I have a hesitation here, which you can see it even without zooming. Let's zoom it. Cannot see very well from that angle. Now you can see it properly. Over here. And a couple of them here. For now is not a problem, because in the next step this whole part will be masked and the gray part will be painted dark green, as I said. But it's still interesting that no matter how much attention I paid to the masking, there are spots like this one. Let's see the other one. Yeah. Here I can see only one such spot here. Well, all in all, I'm quite happy with the result, making a balance between my own effort and the quality of the result, and the things I've learned and the fun I had. That's the main idea, to have some fun here. Now, because this line between the red and gray part has to be very fine, very straight line, I thought about using this masking tape, the 3mm wide one, as a first layer just here at the line, at the intersection between the two colors, and then on top of it, but a bit lower, I will add a stretch from the other one, from the wide one. So at least this line would be, in theory, straight and well delineated. So I don't know how it's gonna work in practice, but yeah, this is what I suppose I'm gonna be doing. Let's zoom a bit. Let's zoom a bit and see again the line. So I went along with the 3mm, like this, till the end, and till the other end. Yeah. So and I'm gonna do the other side too, same way, of course. I think the idea here would be to have the two lines coming from each side at the same level, and we can see it quite well here at each end of the ship. Let's look at the stern. Yeah. So all in all, I have to say I'm happy with this one, the 3mm masking tape, for this purpose, for tracing the water line. Well, it's not a real water line in this case, but it's a perimeter line, or how do you want to call it, I don't know. But the important thing is to be straight, and I think I got it pretty much straight. We'll see how well this masking tape bonded with the surface when I'm gonna apply the painting. We'll see about that later.